What cursed land do we walk today? More puppy play or horse play? No, we're going back to the basics. We're going back to the original crazy people, just regular run-of-the-mill feminists. Miller Lite's campaign to eradicate sexist beer advertising proved successful. And I want to point out, this campaign happened around the same time as the Dylan Mulvaney campaign, but nobody fucking paid attention to it because Dylan Mulvaney was like some sort of demonic creature that crawled up from the 7th layer of hell. And so it was more striking to everyone to boycott that. And so Miller Lite was able to push out this fucking weird advertising campaign almost unnoticed. almost unnoticed. So they say, Miller Lite has had some pretty sexist advertisements over the course of its nearly 50 years of existence. In honor of Women's History Month, they are committed to not only cleaning up their past, but also turning it into something good in their new campaign. Bad shit to good shit. To collect sexist advertisements and turn it into compost to grow hops for women brewers. Elizabeth Hitch, Senior Director of Marketing for Miller Lite, says the brand's position in the industry gives them a chance to create real change and to turn some bad shit, old objectifying beer advertising, into good shit. Literal fertilizer to grow hops that will be donated to female brewers. If female brewers are so strong and independent, why do they need a company to donate fertilizer to them and donate hops to them? Why do they need the free shit if like they're so strong and independent? Can I ask this question? We recognize that Miller Lite played a contributing role in this in the past, she says. We've been collecting our and other brands' outdated, old sexist ads, displays, and posters for months. We've been buying and removing any pieces we could find on the internet. I'm really glad that this woman says that all of these other women who consented to be in the advertising are problematic. I'm glad that this woman is telling us which women are okay to support and which women should be thrown in the fucking garbage, all right? Where would we be if she wasn't here to morality police us? Let's be real. If I was one of the women who was in one of these ads and I saw this commercial of like some fucking frumpy weirdo being like, all of these advertisements are sexist and problematic, I'd be like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell me that my work was shit like that? Holy fuck. Holy fuck, dude. And I was like, I don't know. That just makes me upset. Can I please just drink my pain away without needing more because of the ads? The idea behind this campaign is to recognize that the beer industry as a whole hasn't recognized women or given them the credit they deserve, Hitch says. We can't change the past, but we can help rectify the damage that was done alienating women from beer. We're on a mission to clean up not only our mistakes, but those of the whole beer industry by funding these bad ads and turning them into something that will have a positive impact. Beer stereotype is piss water. Women, on average, don't want to drink something that's piss water, right? The women stereotype is like the fruity, la-la, fucking like daiquiri, fucking strawberry, pineapple, smoothie ass shit, right? That's the women stereotype. The men are just like, I can't drink the women fruity drinks. That'll make me look fruity. I can't do that. I'm too manly to drink a sangria, you know? And so it's like, if you made a beer that was like fruity and didn't taste like piss water, maybe women's would drink it more. The only time I ever bought fucking Budweiser shit was they came out with like margaritas in a can, and I was like, that's me! I love margarita! I will try your margarita in a can! And I tried it, and that shit was disgusting! It was fucking gross! So I was like, why would I ever drink this again if it just tastes gross? Yeah, the canned marg was trash! Sangria is great. Oh god, I fucking love sangria, dude.
What the fuck?
If the beer can't double as drain cleaner, it's too girly for me. You make alcohol, don't try being morally right and proper. Just make alcohol, exactly. My man voice sounds more feminine than normal. Well, I'm not good at doing an actual deep voice because I just sound like I have brain damage. You love the fruity drinks? You don't like most of the man drinks? Yeah, I was just like, whatever, dude. They're inviting consumers to ship them their old sexist ads too. And the brand has teamed up with Ileana Glazar, Noted comedian and actor, I'm gonna need a citation for this comedian one, to promote this campaign. To create the good stuff, they're taking the objectifying advertisements and they're putting them into a large compost pile, which after several months of composting, the compost gets fed to worms, which then create castings, worm poop, and that becomes a compost fertilizer that will be added to hops crops to help them grow. Right now, they're aiming to grow more than 1,000 pounds of hops. That doesn't seem very high. That seems like a very low amount. The hops will then be donated to more than 200 female brewers who will make about 330,000 beers. To donate the hops, Miller Lite is partnering with the Pink Boots Society so the hops can be donated to brewers within their network. We want to support women to advance their careers through brewing education and to help them put more good shit into the world. So far, the campaign is resonating with women. I love this, says @CartML on social media. It's nice to see a real initiative form from a company instead of just performative celebration. No, this is performative. Like, I get what you mean, but it's only 1,000 pounds of hops. It's only 200 female brewers. It's only 330,000 beers. In the grand scheme of things, that's a very, very tiny amount. That's still performative. And Tues and Talon commented on the commercial announcing the campaign, saying, "Best commercial ever." We're going to watch the commercial, don't you worry, chat. "I am now going to buy Miller beer, which I haven't done in a decade. Go Miller!" Through our campaign efforts, we're hoping to achieve both measurable impact and feel-good vibes. While we wanted to take a tongue-in-cheek approach to acknowledge the past, Miller Lite is also on a larger mission to make the beer industry more inclusive for women. What is preventing women from joining in the beer industry? What is a barrier to women brewing beer that is not also a barrier to men? Okay. Yeah, money, but that's also a barrier to men who want to get into brewing. Like, what do you... Nothing, they just want more women to drink beer. A lack of interest. I have no interest in home brewing. I don't give a shit. Me, I stop them from going to work. Oh my god. It's just like, if you have like cardboard cutouts or you have old advertisements, they're gonna become more collectible than they already were if they're just like torching these things. And also, I guess if I bring up the advertisement, we could see this woman over here in this black dress. Like I don't agree with it, right? But I can see the weird warped logic behind these women wearing skimpy outfits are being sexist, right? I don't agree with it. But then you look at this black dress woman and you're like, what's wrong with her? She's just wearing normal clothing. What is wrong with her as an advertising thing? That's just a normal woman. What? Her problem is she's pretty. She's a redhead. I figured it out. They want to get total redhead annihilation. She looks like a woman and thus must be erased. Oh my god. It's just like, and this is also unlisted. This is also unlisted because it was an advertising campaign. Again, 2 months ago. Beer hasn't always done right by women, so we're on a mission to make up for the bad shit by turning it into good shit. Here we go, chat. Get fucking ready.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever.
Citation needed. Who invented beer? I don't doubt that there were ancient women brewers, right? Like, there probably were, but like, citation needed. All right, I don't know enough about beer to know like exactly how many women brewers there were back in the ancient ages.
From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us in bikinis.
Okay, first of all, founding mothers of beer sounds really fucking weird. Second of all, baby, sex just sells, right? It's been statistically proven that both women and men tend to buy product more when sexy women are the ones selling said product, right? Like, it's just, I don't know what to tell you. That's just how it is. People like looking at pretty people. It's the same thing happening in our video games where women are no longer allowed to be pretty, and you have to make all women look like some form of Nikocado avocado before his coming to God moment. All right, okay? I don't want to think about that man's asshole while I'm trying to play a video game and look at my pretty women in skimpy costumes. Okay? All right? Just let pretty women exist.
Wow. Look at this wild. It's time beer made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their but the whole beer industry's
Okay, the one good thing I can say about this ad is I'm glad, even though it's censored, that she's swearing in advertising, right? Right? I would like to hear more swearing in advertising. You fucking hate the beeps. I don't like the beeps, but I understand why companies will still bleep it. All right, okay? Please let my forms of escapism be visually appealing. That's why it's escapism!
Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this and buying it back so that they can turn it into good for women brewers. Literally,
that man's haircut.
How, you ask? Ladies, take it away.
First, we turn the bad into compost. Then we feed compost.
The swearing is too try-hard. But if advertising companies incorporate more quote-unquote foul language in their advertising, then people who are in positions like me and like other YouTubers, other streamers who swear during their broadcasts won't have to, hello chat, today I am a perfectly functional member of society and I won't be using any bad no-no words. I will not be able to say certain things because the advertiser may not like it. So I will either skip over the word entirely or use an infantilized composition in order to describe what I want to say but can't say because of the advertiser. That's why I'm saying I'm glad to hear swearing in an advertising.
To worms. Push out beautiful fertilizer.
That good helps farmers grow quality hops,
which is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good
But there's definitely more out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any you got into Miller Lite and they'll turn that into good too. Oh. So here's to women, because without
Why
us,
would you smell
there
it?
would be no beer.
What? How are you going to say you're on a campaign to donate free shit to women, but without women there would be no beer? I'm a little confused. All right, like if women are so oppressed and kept out of the beer industry, then what do you mean there would be no beer without women? If they literally created the industry, how are they oppressed and locked out of it? Is this like some Wakanda logic? I don't understand. Without women, humans wouldn't exist. That's reproduction. I mean, I guess, yeah. Without women, beer wouldn't exist because they didn't birth the men who made it. Like, what kind of logic is that, though? What the hell is her hairdo? Can I pull up the spokeswoman to analyze what is on her head? It's a very bad hairstyle. Ha! Help! And if I go... I don't think they talk anymore. I think it's just text on the screen now.
I
found it! Oh, I found it. Oh, good shit. Okay, whatever. But, like, if I go back a little bit... Where was it? Here. So they have a website on screen. Bailey, thank you for the heckin' $6 doodles. We needed a reminder of things that are cute and nice during this advertising. Thank you, Bailey! Anyone notice the woman in the forklift can't even drive it? Isn't this what they want? Get lots of views because of fake controversy they knew would trigger people? No, that is a cope, unfortunately. But, you see this website, MillerLite.com, bad shit to good shit?
We're just waiting for the clown horn.
I was curious.
Go ahead. I think we may have... Is he leaving the room?
You see this website? I tried to go to this website, and, if you try to go, let me just type it, MillerLite.com/bad SHT to good SHT. Alright, okay. I'm just gonna copy that. I'm gonna paste it in my browser. It doesn't pull up anything. It doesn't pull up anything. And I was like, okay, alright. And so I Googled it, and MillerLite.com, bad shit to good shit. I was like, okay. Alright, it doesn't pull up anything. And I was like, huh. I wonder. So I went to the Wayback Machine, I went to the Wayback Machine, and as you can see, there's 61 instances of this website being saved. And I was like, all right, let's go to the first snapshot. Let's go to the first one. It takes archives a minute to load. Takes it a minute to load. Archives are always slow. Huh. The Wayback Machine is not archived that URL. Huh, that's weird. Maybe we go to the 11th. Look at how many were archived. There's 54 archives on this one day. Let's just pick one at random, shall we? Let's pick one at random. Your PC shut off because of the heat? Huh. The Wayback Machine is not archived that URL. Huh. What about if we go? What if we go to May? You know, we're in May right now. Let's just open this. Commercial borderline copied the format of commercials for the razors and chocolate. Look, it's kind of loading. Look. Oh, but wait, why? Wait, it was loading though. It was loading. Why did it stop loading? I don't understand. Why did it stop loading? Wayback Machine is cucked. Archive dot is the shit. No, because hold on. Let me go down. Let me go down again. Let me go archive.is. All right, okay. Archive.is. Here we go. Search for saved URLs. Miller Lite. Good bad shit to good shit. Search. Huh. The only thing archived is the age verification. Huh. And you know what's even weirder about this is if I go to let me close my browser again so I can YouTube search.
My name's Jeremy. My
it is here.
Women were among the
Oh shit, no, this is an update. That was 6 hours ago. Where is he? 23 hours ago? 5 hours ago? What the fuck? Did he remove the video? There's no way. Did I close the tab? Okay.
Here's a little known fact.
Okay, let me just show in this browser. This is a day ago. When I watched this video, Chrome. When I watched this video on Quartering's channel, it was only 15 hours old. So it was only up for 15 hours, and in the middle of his video, he is able to access the Miller Lite bad shit to good shit website. Like he's able to just go to it on a normal web page. He's not even using an archive. So within 15 hours of people finding out about their advertising campaign in March, within 15 hours, they shut down their campaign. They got rid of the website. They got rid of it on all archive websites. They fucking just scorched earth, destroyed everything. As soon as people started getting mad. After Dylan, they got smart. They were able to go under the radar when this first came out. They were able to go under the radar because of all of the Dylan shit. But now they're just deleting everything. Lucky that they dodged a bullet. Speedrun any %. A very, very successful ad campaign. I'm actually really glad that Jeremy got his video out so quickly, because I wouldn't have known, right? I would have had no way to know that they deleted their shit this recently and this fast after Backlash started happening. I would have just assumed that, like, maybe it expired because Women's History Month is over. So, like, I'm really glad his video was there to give us, like, that fucking timeline. And before the people involved in the Miller ads start disappearing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're gonna start fucking chopping heads as well. Passing the blame. Random YouTubers are now making $1 million corporations. DFE! Pretty much. Holy shit. You did the math. Miller is donating a total of 1/3 of annual production of one microbrewery. Yeah, it's fucking worthless. It's fucking worthless. Fire women in marketing positions. I could get behind that. Holy shit. And if we go back to my other browser where we were watching this shit, I want to keep my tab with the video open. Let me go back through all these archives because that That YouTube video was unarchived. Or unlisted, rather. Okay. Alright. And then, I even tried going to, like, other... Oh, wrong browser. I even tried going to other websites that had, like, the embed for the website in them. I'm like, there's just no way to see it anymore. Like, proceed through uBlock Origin, whatever, dude. There's no way to see it anymore. Like, it's all just fucking gown. It's all gown. So I'm such a Terra fan, how come I don't play on the private server? I just don't have a lot of time to play on the private server anymore. I'm in the middle of so many fucking single-player games, my guy. Moments like this are where you don't understand what the fuck is going on with advertisement. The good boy points they get from glowies to push woke shit isn't enough to make up for the millions they have to spend to scrub their own woke adverts. Well, you see, that's where I started looking into things, right? That's where I started looking into things. I'd linked this to Tim, and Tim hit me back with a different advertisement, right? He was just like, well, clearly Miller has always been kind of weird on their advertising because they have this ad. And this ad is still on their website. They didn't delete it like that weird Women's History Month ad. This is still available. So, hold on. That's the part that I wanted to show. But let's start here.
Believes that everyone deserves to be their authentic selves, especially members of the LGBTQ+ community.
What does he mean everyone deserves to be themselves, but especially these other people? What does he mean by that? That's not equality.
TQ is an acronym for individuals who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer. Although there are many other terms that fall under the LGBTQ umbrella. More than 40% of the LGBTQ+.
I want to talk about this. After we finish watching this weird-ass ad, I'm going to come back to this. What the fuck does this mean? More than 40% face discrimination while shopping. What does this mean? What does this... And source Kantar. Keep this in mind.
Has reported facing discrimination while shopping. And 29% has reported discrimination at a bar or restaurant.
I wonder how much of that 29% statistic are specific people trying to get into specific, like, lesbian bars and not being allowed in.
To overcome these prejudices, Miller Lite, in partnership with the Equality Federation and its local chapters across the country, are launching the national program Open and Proud. This program will educate bars and restaurants on how to best serve the LGBTQ+ community.
What makes the LGBTQ+ community different from the average beer drinking patron? That, like, bar owners need entire training seminars to know how to deal with LGBTQ+ people? Like, doesn't that just seem a little weird that you need, like, education and training on how to deal with a specific subset of customers? What? You hate the word educate so much now? Oh my god, I hate it. The bartender, oh my god.
It also will provide effective ways to make the spaces where people enjoy our beer.
Can I just say, this person's outfit is ugly as fuck. It's like they just took a pink tarp and tied it around their body. I don't care what they identify as, but please get better fashion sense.
Safer and more welcoming places for everyone.
Miller Lite and Molson Coors in general has been a longtime partner of Equality Federation and has been supporting us and our member groups in our quest to create equality in all of the communities we call home.
What the fuck are they talking about? This is a beer company! What is happening?
Through the Miller Lite Open and Proud program with the Equality Federation, what we're looking to do here is highlight ways that bars can serve not only members of the LG and B community, but the TQ+ as well.
Wait a minute, isn't he a bigot for separating them like that? Aren't they supposed to be all together? That like LGB drop the T corporation is like listed as like a fucking hate group, right? So like isn't he a hateful bigot now because he separated them?
It's just really important for all of us to be able to show up in every aspect of our lives, whether it's at home, at work, or when we go out with our friends, as our true, authentic selves.
It's important for all bars to be safe, not only for LGBTQ people.
This man's got a really nice
people,
candy necklace.
It's good
I
for
could eat
business.
the fuck out of that.
Nobody wants to go to a bar or a business that isn't safe.
What do you mean isn't safe? What is the bartender gonna do to make you safer? Besides, like, noticing if someone spikes your drink, I guess. Help! I don't understand, dude. I don't understand.
The Miller Lite Open and Proud program has 3 components. First, Miller Lite made a $250,000 donation to the Equality Federation to support workplace fairness and equality for LGBTQ+ individuals both nationally and locally. Second, Miller Lite organized town hall.
Can I just say that drag queen's wig is really bad? Like, where it connects to his head, it just looks like rat nesty.
That the LGBTQ+ community attended across the country to talk about their experiences and how to make bars more inclusive. Third, we'll take these insights and use them to create materials that we'll distribute to the tens of thousands of bars that serve Miller Lite across the country. This will help those spaces become more inclusive and safe for LGBTQ+ community members.
What the fuck?
People want to drink those brands that recognize them.
What does that mean? I want to drink a brand that tastes good. I don't give a shit if a beer is like, I recognize you, woman. It's just like, just make a product that is good. Holy shit. Nobody wants to drink that garbage. Holy Christ, dude. I'm so fucking upset.
That welcome them and that are accepted. For years, Miller Lite has been that brand. This program is just another message, show of support. Program is
the way that they like
another
look at this can and they're like, yeah, I feel seen. That's weird. That's weird to me. I don't like check my products to see if they have like fucking woman support, love all women tags on them. I was like, I don't care. Does it taste good? If yes, I will consume it. Their whole personality is literally, oh my god, grade A narcissism. Beer perceives the alphabet gang must drink. Jesus Christ.
Message, show of support to the entire LGBTQ plus community that we are there for them.
The Open and Proud program will make bars more inclusive for the LGBTQ+ community and also build affinity for the brand Miller Lite. But most importantly, when a member of the LGBTQ+ community enters a bar or space that has gone through one of these trainings or seen the materials.
How are they gonna know the bar's gone through the training or seen the materials? Do the bars have to like put some sort of insignia on their windows so they don't get attacked by the mob? I mean, so people know that they're safe? Is that what has to happen? Is that how do you know?
They will have a sense of belonging, whether that be a seat at the table or at the bar stool next to them.
I think that a big way that bars can really get things done is kind of following in Miller Lite's footsteps and
God, that wig.
being proactive. We are a community of people, and as long as we recognize.
I noticed the bullshit Ben & Jerry's does and choose to specifically avoid it. Yeah, I'll specifically avoid things if companies start being incredibly outspoken about stuff. I feel like that's different than specifically checking brands to make sure they support certain things, right? Like, I wouldn't know all that much about, like, Burger King, right? Like, until Burger King started making, like, the double bun burgers, didn't really know much about, you know, what they supported, what they wanted to push as advertising, right? Didn't have any idea. What does Bojangles support? Like, what does Bojangles support? I have no idea. Haagen-Dazs? What are Haagen-Dazs politics? I have no idea. Literally no clue. What Bluebell ice cream? What do they push? What are they supporting? I have no idea. And that's how I like it. I like having no idea. Being bi sucks. Most bi men want to die and not be on a pedestal. What? I feel like that's anecdotal evidence, my sir. You like Ben & Jerry's, so you'll buy from them even if there aren't better local alternatives. You don't care what anyone supports as long as the product is good. I was in the same position of I don't care what you support as long as product is good until advertising became more than just advertising and they were actively like saying we don't want people like this to buy our products. If you don't believe in thing we believe in, you're a terrible person. We need to prioritize these specific people over other people. You know? Like, I didn't give a shit what they supported until they started going, like, real hardcore, like, fucking strange about it. Right? Like, I do not want to bend the knee. I just want to consume good product. And so there are some things that I vehemently will no longer buy because these companies stopped being companies that produce product and started being ideological driving companies. Like Starbucks, like Ben & Jerry's, like what Budweiser and Miller Lite are trying to do for all the ESG rankings and shit. You refuse to buy products from people who hate you and hate your guts? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's like, I'm not so delusional as to think that the company will miss, like, my $7 for their pint of ice cream, you know? They're not even gonna fucking notice it. But it makes me feel better. And that's what matters. Extremely well said. I'm not very good at wordsing, but I try best. Very brave. Oh my god. The Starbucks is based. They're super anti-union. Starbucks is not based. What do you mean? Starbucks wanted to hire illegal immigrants over actual American citizens. Starbucks was, like, heavily for Black Lives Matter. Starbucks supported, like, their CEO came out in support of the riots, came out in support of tearing down the wall and prioritizing illegal immigration over American citizens. Starbucks is the farthest thing from base that I could think of. Starbucks lets junkies shoot up in their restrooms. Yeah, the Starbucks lawsuit where two guys were loitering and an employee correctly told them, you can't loiter here, please remove yourselves if you're not going to buy anything. And the two men were just like, you only want us to leave because racisms. And Starbucks was like, you know what, you're right, and we apologize for our racist employee. Have a payout, and let's also change our entire bathroom policy across the country to make it so that you don't have to be a paying customer to use our bathrooms. How did that go, Starbucks? You pieces of shit. Protest Starbucks by using their bathroom and not flushing. Honestly, kind of based. I should look up GW's I won't be missed letter. What? I don't know what that means. He was being sarcastic. Why did you pin it if he was being sarcastic? I thought you pinned it because he was being brain damaged.